I made this cheesecake for my sister's birthday, and I honestly didn't expect it to disappear this fast. Look at those layers: a buttery cinnamon crust, silky vanilla cheesecake, juicy caramelized summer fruit, and the most irresistible buttery crumble on top. Let's make it. Start by melting 100 grams of butter with 2 tablespoons of milk. The milk keeps the butter from separating and helps the crust hold together beautifully. For the crust, I'm using digestive biscuits, which are the closest match to American graham crackers. Add a pinch of salt and a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, then pulse everything until you have fine crumbs. Pour in the melted butter and mix until the texture looks like wet sand. Transfer the crumbs into a parchment-lined spring-form pan and press them down really firmly. Don't rush this step. Using the bottom of a glass makes a huge difference and gives you clean slices later. Bake the crust at 340 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 minutes, then let it cool completely. Now for the star of the show, peaches, nectarines, and sweet cherries. Peaches alone work beautifully, but those bright red cherries add the perfect pop of color and make this cheesecake look even more irresistible. Remove the pits and slice everything into wedges, not paper thin and not too thick. You want them to keep their shape after baking. If you like this recipe, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your cheesecake-loving friends. Into a hot skillet goes 20 grams of butter, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of granulated sugar, half a teaspoon of vanilla, and half a tablespoon of fresh lemon juice. Cook everything over high heat for about 2 minutes, then let the fruit cool completely and separate it from the syrup. We only want the fruit on top so that cheesecake stays perfectly creamy. Before making the filling, make sure every ingredient is at room temperature. Beat 700 grams of cream cheese with 160 grams of sugar until completely smooth. Add 3 large eggs, one at a time, mixing each one for only about 10 seconds on low speed, or simply use a hand whisk. Overmixing adds too much air, and that's one of the easiest ways to end up with cracks. Next, add 1 teaspoon of vanilla, a pinch of salt, and don't forget to scrape down the sides of the bowl as you go. Now, add 1 egg yolk, 100 grams of heavy cream, 150 grams of sour cream, and 1 generous tablespoon of cornstarch. Mix only until everything comes together. Then chill the filling for a little while so it firms up slightly before assembling. For the crumble, mix 90 grams of all-purpose flour, 50 grams of brown sugar, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and a pinch of salt. Mix them together and then add 60 grams of cold butter. Cut into small cubes, then rub everything together with your fingertips until you get little buttery crumbles. Those different size pieces are exactly what create the incredible bakery-style topping. After cooling the crust, wrap the outside of your spring-form pan with 2 layers of aluminum foil to keep any water from leaking into the crust during baking. Pour the chilled cheesecake filling over the crust. Run a skewer through the batter to release any trapped air bubbles. Then gently tap the pan on the counter a few times. Arrange the caramelized fruit all over the top. Every like, share, and subscription helps this channel grow. And if you are hungry for more, I've got plenty of delicious recipes waiting for you. Make sure to drain the fruit really well. You only want the fruit on top. The extra syrup can make the cheesecake too wet and ruin the creamy texture. And finish with a generous layer of crumble. Place the pan into a large baking dish and pour in boiling water to create a water bath. Bake until the edges are set, but the center still has a gentle wobble. Turn off the oven and leave the cheesecake inside with the door slightly open for 1 hour. Then let it cool at room temperature for another hour before refrigerating it overnight. Then enjoy every bite!